Today we're doing a Q&A, questions and responses and replies. Wait, it's translated something else. What is Q&A? It said that I'm gonna do a Q&A when I hit 2,000 of you. A word that starts with Q.
Questions.
And what else?
Q.
What else?
Quantity.
What else?
Quantitative finance.
Tell me what they are asking and I will answer them kindly.
How
And
old are you?
Oh, I'm 100 years old and something else. Vampires can live forever when they're not walking in the sun. And when they're walking in the sun, they live for 1 minute. That's true. I checked it on my friend. Why are you laughing?
What happened to your friend?
I told you she was 1 minute old. Next question, please.
Don't have any questions.
We have questions there under this video.
Under which video?
I have a video that's called Questions and Antiques. Give me the computer.
I'll give you my cell phone device.
Is it recording?
It is.
So there is a video. Oh my god. Why am I forgetting anything? Did you know that vampires also get old? Probably meant
1 minute old?
1 minute old. Give me the computer, the person who computes. It's much easier with your little devices. It's
Okay.
impossible to understand what's happening. It will give me the information on how quantitative finances are made. Where are you?
I'm making you a hot drink.
Oh, thank you.
You want it in a cup or stall glass?
I want it in your neck.
Okay.
2 years ago? What is it? 50 years ago? Was it 50 years ago? It was like this summer, if I remember it right.
Q&A. Quarrels and antiques.
Quarrels and antiques!
Questions in the comments.
Quarrels and antiques.
Quarrels and antiques!
Quarrels and antiques.
Quarrels and antiques!
So, yes, Q&A. My questions are, how did you learn to sing? And what advice would you give to people who want to start singing and writing songs and becoming music people? Also, what is your favorite type of ghost? That was random. So,
Thank you for your question. Because music people should be kept together. Not in one cell, but I mean, they need to collaborate.
Your drink.
Is it freshly gotten drunk? Freshly gotten blood?
Correct.
Thank
Well,
you.
I can read the questions for you.
It's still warm and fresh, thank you. I told you about my familiar, right? And the one that was before wasn't that good. First of all, she didn't know English. Read it again, please.
How did you learn to sing?
Stop.
And what?
How did I learn to sing? You have a piano, right? Oh look, there's a box in my hand now. It's very dangerous. But I'm not afraid of fire. Because I'm not a witch.
Can
I'm a
vampires burn?
vampire. No vampires afraid of the fire. I thought the fire and vampires were rhyming, but they weren't. It's important. Excuse-moi.
We'll cut it, right?
Yes. What will cut you? In pieces? Thank you. You're a technology god or something. Are you?
I'm familiar with technology.
Oh, that's my familiar. He's so great at technologies. So, there is one note that is very special. Is it seen? So, it's a magic note. And that's a note G, like in the word giraffe. Giraffe. Giraffe.
Giraffe.
No, it's pronounced grave. And that's why reading has no sense. So the note G, you press it and you sing G. No, you sing not G, you sing ah. So like ah, and that's how you start to sing. And how do you continue to sing? That is more important. You're doing different sounds because there are so many interesting sounds and songs that you can sing, and people you need to get the message to. And so the vampires always say what?
It is okay.
Yes, the vampires say that it is okay, and if you can't sing now, you will sing later. And that always works with all the fields of life. If you want to be doing something, you need to do it. And so, if I want to start singing, I need to experiment and not be afraid. And then I will be singing very well. And you will be too. And you will be proud of yourself, like I am of you.
You are a good volume vampire.
GVV. Good volume vampire. So, also there are different tricks in music, if it's interesting. But maybe I should make a video on how to music. What do you think?
It will be a very good video to make.
Yes, because music can be musical in different musical ways. Are you interested in what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like it can be loud, and it can be very quiet, and it can be high, and it can be very low, and it can be very consonant and beautiful, and it can be a little bit dissonant, and then it resolves, and you feel like you're home. That's why you call it. And what was the question again?
How did you learn to sing? And what advice would you give to people who want to start singing, writing songs, becoming music people?
Yes, music people are people who make music. So if you want to become a music person, you need to be the person who makes music. And lots of people don't understand, even vampires, though the vampires are much smarter than people. Some vampires don't understand that if you just want to become a musician, you will not become a musician. Did you know that, my familiar?
I did not.
Because you need to be doing music stuff to be doing music stuff, if it makes any sense. Does it?
Of course it does.
Yes, so if I want to be a great baker, what should I do?
You should bake great.
Yes, and what if I want to become a serial killer?
You need to kill cereals.
Yes, and if I don't kill my cereal every morning, I will not become a killer. So remember about that the actions count, not the thoughts, and not the words, and not anything else.
How can actions count? An action can't say 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have a familiar who's too smart.
What is your favorite type of ghost?
My favorite type of ghost is a ghost that lives in me, because in every person in vampire there is some ghost of something that they forgot long ago, and it haunts them. Next question.
What to do when the devil makes you do things?
Oh, when the devil makes you do things, you do those things, because you can't disobey. Come on, we are very obedient servants. If devil tells you love your parents, go to school, and don't miss your lunch, you better trust that devil, even if that's your mother. No, I have a devil in me who tells me to wake up in the morning very early and do stuff. And I'm obedient, so you should be doing stuff too.
And how early in the morning do you wake up?
Usually at like 7 p.m. Because for a vampire it's very early, it's not even the sunset.
Another question is, what is your favorite smell?
I have it right there in a box, but it would be too stupid to tell you a smell that was fabricated by some stupid humans, right? It's the question about the smell of nature, right? Right?
Any smell, I assume?
Well, I've got some rose petals, and so they smell like a rose. Smells like flower. And,
It smells like a flower.
and I like this smell very much. Next question, please, if there are yet still.
There is the next question.
Wait, but that's a question.
I'm asking you the question.
Oh, so I've been making music since I got this piano. And I got this piano like a month ago. But I have been making music with another pianos too, and with other instruments. So in order to make music, you need instruments. And don't forget that the voice is also an instrument. So you can be using that, or you can use voices of your familiars. Can you sing, I'm here, don't worry, you're not alone?
You go forest, your own home.
Better.
All the people are saying, I don't know, about some kind of forest, but it's in the future. I don't understand.
Can you read the question?
Favorite? Will, like what you write, and the wood song.
I will favor the forest wood. I see.
Everyone asks about the forest wood for some reason. Yes.
I think I know. Is it written with like majuscule or minuscule letter?
It looks like normal size.
Normal size like little?
Like about let me think. If you zoom in, it's very big letters. Like look, they're very big.
Oh, those are big letters. Look at
And-
those letters. They are big.
And if you zoom out,
They are little.
wait, no, they are not little. Can you zoom out?
They are a little bit like smaller, right? I think it's the magic of this computer. It makes the letters bigger.
But how do we know if the letters are big or small?
I think we should trust our senses. Favorite Will Wood song? I believe there is an artist in the vampire community named Will Wood. And he has a song that is my favorite. So, one of those songs by Will Wood is my favorite. It was difficult. They are speaking in riddles.
They sure are. Where do you see yourself as an artist in 500
Oh.
years?
Wait. I thought those are two questions. Where do you see yourself as an artist? I am currently finding myself in a fancy room. And this room is called fancy because it has chandeliers and very fancy stuff. This room is fancy. What was the other question?
Where do you see yourself as an artist in 500 years?
Oh, 500 years is my favorite question. Because I hope that in 500 years, in 499 years, right? I will find a person who will help me sing the lowest part of my songs, so I can sing the highest parts and we sound beautiful together.
Oh wait, it says just 5 years, not 500 years.
Oh, 5 years, but that's like when I'm gonna have a breakfast. In 5 years.
Are you not going to have breakfast this night?
But no, vampires don't eat. That's why I have so much free time to write songs and stuff.
But you like having sweet drinks.
I like having sweet drinks, and that's all thanks to my familiar, because he provides. Other questions? Are there any more?
I think we've run out of questions.
Oh no, maybe you have a question to me, your favorite master? Master Puppet.
Yes, Master, how does one become such a great and wonderful and talented and musical and beautiful vampire. And were you born like that, as a vampire?
Of course I wasn't born a vampire. I became a vampire when I was beaten by a vampire. You want to become a vampire?
Yes.
Then I think if you get me enough sweet drinks for the closest 500 years, then maybe I will bite you.
But I maybe will not live for 500 years.
What? Why? You think there are not enough hot drinks in the universe for you to give to me?
Maybe 50 years is enough for you.
50 years.
What about sweet drinks and hot drinks? And lukewarm drinks?
Which ones?
Lukewarm drinks.
Lukewarm. They look warm, but in fact they're cold.
No, it is like a word. It means like they're basically warm.
They're basically warm. Warm, cold, and sweet and hot. For 5 years, you say?
50.
50 years. 50 years is a good deal, actually. Now that I'm thinking of humans and how unconstant their lives tend to be. Maybe something inspiring to inspire my vampiric subscribers.
Where do you find inspiration for your vampiric songs? Do you go out to get inspiration, or do you get inspiration from within your vampiric self?
Usually I find inspiration from within my vampiric self because I am a vampire and no other person is a vampire. And you need to know that no one is such a vampire as you. And that means that you can't get it from somewhere else, your song. And you can't steal it, otherwise you won't be able to sing it. It won't be about you. And when you're writing your own song, it should feel right. And you should find the words that best describe your feelings.
And that's how it's been for all your songs.
Most of my songs. Maybe I do not hate the YouTubers. The only thing that I hate more than talented musicians is probably myself. Isn't that a bit suspicious? I hate it when I see people singing on YouTube, but when I look back in the mirror, I say, hey, I hate you too. There's a lovely song that I wanted to record. I prepared myself and started, couldn't figure out the chord. I said, for me it is no problem. I tapped fast and I pressed go. I watched a couple videos, I cried 2 days in a row.
That is very sad.
Yes, but so is the reality sometimes. I'm just trying to finish the video beautifully. So, if you have the opportunity and you see it, you better close your eyes and not see opportunities. Or seize them as fast as you can. They say in Latin, which I don't know because I'm a lazy vampire and I learned only half the English throughout all of my life. So I can express myself somehow, except for shh. And they say pluck the roses. And you know why they say that?
No? Wait.
I'll show you on an example. Like you'll see it straight away. Ah, and you'll hear it. Look at those. You see what happened? Yes, thank you. So what happened basically is that I had a beautiful and very great and new and fresh rose that I just got. I just got this. It's right to say. So yeah, and it just started to fall apart like my heart. And it's very painful to see every time that something is breaking. And so they say pluck the roses because one day you'll look back at your days and you'll understand that you're not very great anymore. Because the time is going and you're not a vampire, probably. Or when you're a vampire, you'll forget that you must be afraid over the sun. And you'll go to the sun and you will be very happy, but only for 1 minute. But it will be worth it because pluck the roses means go and have fun in the sun. But it's not very recommended for the vampires actually. Or at least you should apply a sunscreen. Or better walk with an umbrella. That's better. What was the question? I forgot. I got too existential at 2 a.m. in the morning, which is the usual time that I wake up and am being existential. Usual times that I'm waking up and being existential. Because that's how I start my day.
There was no question.
Oh!
You just started.
Oh, I just started to elaborate on the thoughts that I just passively had.
But there is a new question.
Oh, a new question just got in our email box. What is it?
Do you plan to play music with other vampires? And if so, how are you going to find them?
First of all, the best and most easiest way to predict the future is to create it. And the best way to create vampires is to make them yourself. So you, my familiar, are promoted from now on. You're in my band.
Wait, does it mean that I can be a vampire too?
Maybe. Most probably yes, on most days.
How does that work?
Is
Will
that
you bite me?
First we'll check your guitar skills.
Okay.
If your guitar skills kill, then so will be you.
I have brought the guitar.
Oh, great. And now you can play the guitar.
Oh. Yes. So what song?
So it's gonna be either My Girlfriend is a Witch or Run Away, which is basically the same song. Yes. Also, we've got that. It's too dark of night. I am seeing the light. And tonight is the day that I shall make find. Was that before? And who is in charge of the change? You experience the strange range of emotion when you're applying a bedtime lotion, and then you make it with such motion that no one knows that you're a vampire too. And there are circles under your eyes, and there are triangles under your eyes, and there are squares, 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 squares. And you think that maybe it's not enough, and you think maybe it's just too much, and you think that it is maybe not that fair. But you're a vampire. From now on you're a vampire. And here's a song that I'm writing all alone to prove you're a vampire. And it's a song that I'm writing here alone. Sorry, I wasn't really alone. There's a familiar that helped me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Read it.
Fair. As fool with front in all the blaze of light, the hero of the piece should meet the sight.
I guess now that you've done all your paperwork and you submitted it by the deadline of 23 hours 59 seconds,
I did.
then you can be successfully accepted to the Vampiric Society. Drink that. Oh no, I'm crying with blood.
What?
Great! Now you're a
What?
vampire.
When will you bite me? I think I'm dying.
Oh no, I forgot the order of the things. I needed to bite first and then to feed you with blood.
What do I do?
Oh no, don't die. Fast, we need to make this to protect yourself from the evil spirits. You're doing it all wrong. If you're not turning into a vampire and just turning into a corpse, I'm not to blame.
Okay, proceed with the right, please.
Look in the mirror. Do you see yourself or me?
I can't see anyone. I can see the door.
Right. The right was performed right. And now I shall ignite the light into your eyes, as now I will tell you that by night you've become a vampire. Forever.
Okay.
And now you will be rotting in the coffin every day and spend the most wonderful nights of your lifetime, the eternity that
Thank you.
comes.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you will have to play the guitar for my band. Is it recording? I've got a new familiar, and he's very nice and tends to understand what I mean. Do you see?